Guys, we have some news for Ethereum, an ancient Ethereum whale. From the ICO in 2015 now, he originally bought 100,000 Ethereum at 31 cents a piece back then. But he still has like 30,000 Ethereum left, like 29,000 something actually, and he is liquidating it and can possibly liquidate it all in 6 months. He is selling at a very, very fast clip, and that could be decent selling pressure on Ethereum for the next 3 or 6 months. So that's another reason why you might want to hold off on the Ethereum buy, and why Eric Trump telling you to buy Ethereum right now might be a bad plan for the next 3 to 6 months. So there's a seasoned Ethereum investor, and he is dubbed the 2015 ICO 100,000 Ethereum OG, which means he has 100,000 Ethereum. And he offloaded another $1 million in Ethereum, 612 Ethereum, according to insights from Blockbeats. And he just did this 2 days after he unloaded the other $1 million in Ethereum. And it's a pattern of continued steady divestment for the investor, because he got 100,000 Ethereum at a mere 31 cents a piece back in 2015. He's getting rich, folks. But he still has almost $50 million in Ethereum, or 29,577 in his possession. And he is shedding around 630 Ethereum every 2 to 3 days. And he could actually liquidate his entire stash in 3 months. Now, $1 million every 2 to 3 days might not sound like a lot of volume, but remember, this is non-wash trading selling volume. So that is like a downward, it's kind of like Jed McCaleb almost, like with XRP. That is a steady downward pressure on the price of Ethereum for the next 3 months. And we don't really know if he's the only whale actually doing it. Why is he selling Ethereum? Well, he did buy for 31 cents a piece. So no matter what price he sells them at, he's getting a mega ROI. Now, we don't really know the identity of this whale, so you can't just go over there and roundhouse kick him in the face to make him stop selling. So if you're an Ethereum investor, you might want to hold off on buying. I mean, you probably want to hold off on buying Ethereum right now, regardless what Eric Trump says, and buy maybe closer to the end of this 3-month period, which would actually be around July or maybe late June, when this guy maybe finishes selling. I think crypto is probably going to bottom in June or July anyways, so it's probably a pretty decent idea to wait. But buying Ethereum right now may not be a glorious idea. If you want to buy, think about buying Bitcoin instead, and then you can probably buy more Ethereum with your Bitcoin in 2 or 3 months. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.